Yo, what's up, It is Mr. Freeze, and we're back with a real quick video to take you from a controller to a mouse and keyboard AimGod. I went from a controller basically about 18 months ago, straight into keyboard and mouse, and this is how I sharpen my aim up real quick.
On a bus stop?
So first things first, we need to download Aimlab off Steam. That's straight up, it's free. There are other aim trainers, and I'm sure they've got their pros and cons. Aimlab is so accessible though, and so easy to use. I don't need anything else, and it's been fantastic for me. So let me show you my routine. The very first exercise in the routine is the sphere track. It's a 360 ultimate track, so it goes all around you, and it's a great warm-up exercise just because it doesn't really rely on a reaction time or anything like that, and we can slowly ease into it. So I like to do this one 5 to 10 times before I move on to the next exercise. So we know that tracking is one of those fundamental exercises for aiming, but it doesn't feel that exciting. So the one that I like to focus on as well is precision, and that's the very next one for me. It's Microshot. This one really gets us honed in on those small targets, and it starts to speed it up for us. So our reaction time starts to increase, and our flicking's going to start to improve as well. So this very next exercise is again working on that precision. This one's the Spidershot precision exercise. I like to do this one for 5 to 10 exercises as well. Same as the others. It's basically the same all the way through. This one's, the target's a little bit further away, so our flicking's going to get a little bit extended. It gets a little bit harder. So we're going to really focus on this one, and that's why I like to progress the routine through these exercises. Alright, so this next one is a real niche exercise for those precision phenoms, and that's what I want to work on. Mine isn't great still, I work on it non-stop. So Sixshot is the exercise for it. The targets are minuscule, but there's 6 of them on the screen, so we really get to work on our flicks and our changes of direction. Alright, finally, now that we're warmed up, we've got our precision on lock, we're moving pretty swift as well, we're into everyone's crowd favourite, that is the Gridshot. And this one's, like I said, everyone's favourite. It's all over social media, how fast everyone does their grid shots. I pull up at around that 100k mark. That seems to be my high water mark. I can't get much quicker than that. That's cool. I continue to work on this one for my reaction time, flicks, just a whole gambit. Plus, it's nice to know what my grid shot score looks like. Alright, so this one is my very favourite Aimlab exercise. It is Motionshot, and this is the one that I push hard. I personally think it is the best exercise for scoping and for tracking and for really crazy quick flicks. This is the one that I love, man, and this is why I push the leaderboards on this one. Alright, so that routine isn't going to cover all of our categories on Aimlab if we are going to get ranked. In that case, we're also going to have to train for cognition as well as perception. Now, these tasks aren't really ones that I'd recommend. I'm not sure that they really make you a better gamer or a better aimer, but to get ranked in Aimlab, that's the way it is. For cognition, I'd recommend the decision shot and then eventually the capacity exercise. They're both pretty unique and pretty trying though, so check them out and see what you think. On the perception tasks, I'd recommend the audio spatial task. And again, I don't think this one's particularly beneficial as a gamer. So while we're on the subject of ranking, if you want to achieve the highest rank in Aimlab, like I did, I wanted to be a Grandmaster, I was a little bit cheeky about it, and let me tell you how I did it. So apparently, Aimlab scores and gives you those little rankings depending upon your average score and your personal record in a particular category. So if we wanted to work on speed, we'd be using tasks that just solely work on speed themselves, and then we want to get the highest score in that task that we can as it's ranked against the population. So we want to get like the top 2%, top 3%, top 4% to be ranked around that Master Grandmaster. So we have to be pretty cheeky with which tasks we're selecting. And obviously the less popular the task, the more competitive you'll be in your score. So that's why Gridshot is extremely hard to get in those top percentiles. And it's an ultimate exercise, so it's actually testing you across multiple categories. Now finally, And this one should be pretty obvious, guys, that if you don't want your average to suffer while you're warming up into the exercise, make sure you're ticking that it's a practice, and then untick it when you're warmed up and you're ready to hit those records. So I think that's basically everything you'll need now to be AimGods. So let me know if I've forgotten anything at all and we'll add it on.